L Faded made the beat.
All right.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Woo!
Took a little hiatus. Been a long time. Shouldn't have left you. But we are back.
Yeah.
With a brand new installment of the ESG and Rockett show, people.
Who? Not Mike Jones. Who? ESG Rockett show. What's up, Ryan?
I'm good, man. How you feeling?
I'm so good they cloned me today. So I'm a
You
new
too?
me. Yeah, they cloned me.
First Gucci than you, huh?
Yeah, first Gucci. Then. Last week I was so depressed we didn't do the show. I was sick, depressed. My heart was broke. So I married my career this morning. So me and my career has got married. So I'm happy I just turned it
nice. Married to the money.
Married to the money.
Yes, sir.
Go get the money. Go get the money.
Go get the money. Go get the money.
We're also joined again by ROB, man. How you doing, bro?
Man, I'm blessed, man. I can't complain. It's always a pleasure to be here with y'all, man.
Right.
Always.
Okay.
Let's turn up today.
He's trying to ease in on that paycheck. So he's doing a great job. So figure he's our official third wheel. You think that's what ROB the third wheel? But let's introduce our producer, Figure. What up?
What's happening?
He's a Cleveland representative, and
Unfortunately.
you see his hat though, right?
Yeah.
I am amazed.
I think he go back and forth. That's the thing with him.
Look, I got the Texas license, so
He does.
Yo, you have the Texas? Okay.
yeah. So this is my home now.
Well, that's real.
But I never forget where I came from.
For Radio Land out there, podcast world who can't see, Figure has a 1995 finals, 94-95 Houston Rockett finals hat on.
Yes, he
my
does.
God. Y'all see this?
Stamped.
Damn, that's your shirt.
Yeah.
I was stealing from you. I'm gonna let him make it, man. I'm gonna let him make it, man. Ryan, I like Ryan's shirt. He has an official OG shirt on.
So
today.
does.
Did you used to sell drugs? Wearing that shirt? Most people wear paid in full shirt or ex-drug dealers. I know he's not. I'm just messing with him, y'all.
I ain't money making Mitch.
Okay. And let's see. Look over here what we have. We have some more throwback class. Is this Allen Iverson?
Allen Iverson.
We got
Georgetown.
AI. Hold up.
Georgetown
So,
represent.
y'all, my sauce is rubbing off on them, Figure. They dressing like gangsters now.
Man.
When I first started doing show with Ryan used to dress like a sports analyst. Now he's dressing like a gangster, so I'm enjoying.
Okay,
What's up, Ryan? What it do, man?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm good. Let's get into these topics,
Let's
bro.
go.
It's been a long, a busy week, especially today. NFL trade deadline today. A lot of moves were made. Some surprises. Most notably, Golden Tate went to the Eagles, I believe. Demaryius Thomas went to the Texans.
Woo!
And was there anything else major today that I missed? Those are the biggest ones.
Johnny Manziel signed to the Cowboys.
Stop pushing that fake news, man.
I'm just being my president. I'm just giving you my.
Oh, man.
Those were also earlier, what was it? Last week it happened. Hugh Jackson got fired.
It was
That was
Monday.
That was
It was
actually
Monday.
that was actually yesterday.
Last
Hey,
week.
and the offensive coordinator.
That's true.
Haley
Got
gone
fired on
too.
his day off.
Yep.
See ya.
How bad is that?
So, Figgy, our Cleveland representative, man, how do you feel about a black man losing his job?
Oh, why you gotta put it that way?
Man, that is hometown.
I'm happy he even got a chance.
Okay.
But he should have been fired once the new GM came in.
Yeah.
But he wasn't doing nothing. They was in a win now mode, and he wasn't winning. So
Were you surprised they kept him as long as they did?
I am because I didn't expect him to be there at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
I expected the GM to, let go of this coach, not because he can't perform, but I want my man in there. You was here before I got here, and out of respect, I want to get my guy in there. So he did give him a chance, and
Do you know his record?
He's like 12 and 41 or something crazy like
Nah,
that.
when he was in Cleveland.
Cleveland, he like
332 and 1.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
It's time to go.
He said he got the worst record as a head coach
Ever.
in NFL history.
I always
Ever.
heard that, but here's the thing, man. He had the Browns.
Right.
Okay. Now I get you have Baker Mayfield. You have a fairly legit team. But before those rosters stunk, man. If you put Bill
Very true.
Belichick in there, they weren't going to the playoffs.
No.
So I thought that I understand you got to let him go. but everybody's hanging the record on him when it's not just his coaching that got them there. It was a roster. It was a front office. A lot of mismanagement. So,
good point.
Give the
Good
black
point.
man a break here a little bit.
Good point.
Yeah, I'm
Good
glad
point.
he got I'm glad he got the chance, but it is what it is. You got to move on, man. Because right now he gave them a good team this year. And
Who is the last winning coach in Cleveland?
Probably Bill Belichick.
It might be. Let's have a moment of silence for Hue Jackson.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right.
Now, y'all pretty much summed it up. I feel bad for Hue. I wanted Hue to finish this year. Reason being, this is his first time winning any guns. You bring a knife to a gunfight, you're going to lose every year. This is his first time. But I can honestly say there were some coaching decisions. You have to pull out some of those ties. You have to pull out some of those field goal losses. You got a decent squad, decent defense. You got to pull out a couple of those wins. Y'all got two, but I feel bad for you. I don't really put, but they got rid of everybody. That's normally what a GM does, anyway. So, make a long story short, Hugh, catch you later, baby.
Now, getting to the local side, we just touched on Demaryius Thomas, picked up by the Texans.
Big
Will
pickup.
Fuller
Big pickup.
tore his ACL on Sunday.
Again?
Yes. Will Fuller's out for the season.
Again?
So
like J.J.
pick
Watt.
up a wide receiver.
We needed it.
They need him.
Yes.
But there's a few concerns, man. Number one, he's getting paid a little bit. Number two, he's up there in age. Number three, he has a lot of drops. So with all those things considered, are y'all still hyped about this move?
I'm excited, because of course, after Will went down again, we were like, we need, and the normal hood fans, as I would call them hood fans, was rooting, let's get Dez Bryant. And I was like,
Yeah, they were.
I didn't really, so this is a good pickup for us. Who cares? He's getting paid. Carmelo's getting paid. J.J. Watt's getting paid. J.J. Watt getting paid. He was set out the whole last year. Clowney's been playing amazing, but he was hurting his career. Deshaun set out all last year. Pretty much, so we need a possession receiver, because if not, everybody was just going, all eyes was going to be on
Hopkins.
And Hopkins is having a great year. Man, last week, and let's not even overlook last week. Last week, they went off, you know what I'm saying? 5 touchdowns for Deshaun. So, well, I hope Demaryius learns some of the, he don't need nothing. He don't need to know the playbook. It is what it is. We'll see. We'll, go to Denver. I want to thank John Elway.
Okay.
He gave the Texans a gift.
He sure did.
Kind of did.
Well, I don't know about that contract. That contract was like 17 point something next year.
I think this is his last year too.
Yeah.
So he'll be a free agent.
He'll be a free agent.
Year.
So it's definitely worth it for the end of the season. I do see a better Demaryius Thomas in Houston. I'm just saying, because you got in Denver. Let's be honest. I ain't throwing no shade on Case. But Keenum is not the quarterback to get the ball in. You know what I mean?
He had the whole Broncos outfit.
I'm a Peyton Manning fan.
Oh, okay.
So, and he really hasn't been solid since Peyton Manning left. Mm-hmm. So I think he's kind of lost some energy there, personally, in Denver. That's kind of causing some of them drops as well. Because, like I know if you ain't in it, that happens. So I'm really looking at him to really be a good added-on piece to the Texans this year, for sure, with Watson with some new energy. I think he'll be good.
Golden Tate is definitely an upgrade for the Eagles.
Ooh.
I don't like the Eagles, though. Yeah. I'm an Eagles hater. Always
Why is
have
that?
been.
Why?
I don't know. I just always have.
You didn't like Randall Cunningham?
That was then.
Gotcha.
I like Michael Vick.
Michael
Yeah, man, they got some.
McNabb.
Terrell
I
Owens,
love McNabb. Until
Deshaun Jackson.
McNabb just turned into a crybaby. You know what I'm saying? He used to blame T.O. and everything. So when T.O. went there, he couldn't. So in other words,
Okay. I mean, it was the other way around, but I get you.
So it is what it is. I guess the people get to hear and understand that. Growing up in Louisiana as a child, my Saints were sorry. I was forced to be a Cowboys fan. So you automatically grow up not.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, that was
sorry.
It's all good.
Hey, so who did Detroit get for him?
I don't even know.
They got like a 3rd round pick.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And the Texans, they gave up a 4th.
Oh,
So with Philly, that puts Jeffrey and Jones out there, right? And then Aguilar, I guess, moves to the slot.
Yeah, Aguilar hard on.
Yeah.
They got a good.
They got Hurts too. They'll be all right.
That's a horrible division.
It
The Redskins is winning that
It
division.
is.
So what else? Who else got? I mean, that's it. For his NFL, and
Pretty much. What else happened? What's going on with Jameis Winston, man?
Oh,
He got benched. He threw 4 picks on Sunday. He got benched for Ryan Fitzpatrick. They announced Ryan Fitzpatrick going to be the starter.
He lost his mind.
Nah, he didn't get upset.
Who didn't know that was coming?
But
listen,
I'm just asking what he think about him. Period. Is he going to make it in the NFL?
Yeah, you can make it in the NFL, but you gonna have to really buckle down to become a starter again. You know what I'm saying? You may when you don't play good and have off the field problems. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna stay in the doghouse or stay second. But every opportunity was given to him. The team was on a roll. They gave you the keys. Here you go. Go and drive your car. And he drove him straight into the cliff.
Yes, he did.
Off the cliff. You know
I really think in the beginning of the season, I think they was all with Fitzpatrick anyway. I think that kind of messed up their momentum a little bit, I feel, when he came in, because I know Deshaun Jackson was very vocal about wanting Fitzpatrick to stay as a starter. And then as soon as Winston came back, you hear all these trade rumors. He wants to get out of there.
Yeah, he wanted to get out.
So, I think he kind of, Winston is just, it's just not his year. I mean, it's just you need to go ahead and go with Fitz. He should have never been on the bench when he came back, personally. He had a bad game, I get it. But
really bad.
That put him back in. It was perfect timing for Winston. However, though, that chemistry from the beginning of the season was with Fitz.
They say when you have more than one quarterback, you have no quarterback.
I do got an NFL question for y'all, though.
How do you get to ask us a question?
Because I'm a guest, too.
We got to check his cup.
Is the Rams going to run the table?
No. I say no.
I got to look at the rest of their schedule.
We'll
I don't
give you the
see
schedule.
why
They
not.
play Kansas City. They play who else?
They play the Saints.
Play the Saints. Those all the next
They
three
play
games.
Seattle.
They the next 3
Then
games.
they get a bye week.
I'll take them against the Saints. I don't know about the Chiefs.
You'll take them against the Saints?
Yeah.
Nah, I think the Saints going
What
to
about Seattle? That's a division game.
Seattle is tough right now. They playing better. Man, the Rams really was supposed to lose the other day.
It took, yes.
I mean, that
Montgomery, what was you doing?
It took a miracle. I know Aaron Rodgers would have got that field goal.
What was you
He
doing?
would have got him in field goal range. True enough. You know what I'm saying? But the Rams, man, we talked about it. We always say this. We said at the beginning of the season, they are great on paper. And it has translated to the field.
Yes, it has.
Oh, my God.
They were early Super Bowl picks
Yeah.
before they even played a game. So
True story.
So, what you think? Who's the favorite in the AFC? Is it the OGs still?
Patriots, man.
here's the
They
thing,
beat
man.
Kansas.
I
Patriots,
would have
man.
said Kansas City if I didn't see the Patriots beat them.
Yeah.
You can't count on them in the playoffs. You know what I
But
mean?
that was
You
the
can't
Alex-
count
Andy
on-
Reid. You
that
can't
was-
count on Andy
That's
Reid
true.
in the
We
playoffs.
have to let him finish this answer, though. But we can't count on Andy Reid in the playoffs. That is true.
That's not just him. That was Alex Smith. The people he
And-
had for the Chiefs, you got
Right.
a legit
Donovan
quarterback.
McNabb.
Yeah, that too.
Going up.
Defense. Defense.
I think I trust him more to get it done this year.
Okay.
That
But
team
the
is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Patriots, man, I got to see them
Every
fall
year, huh?
before I believe it.
So
I'm
if
with
you
you.
think of it, Ryan, listen, Patriots, Kansas City. Now, of course, us local fans gonna throw in our team, you know, because we are winning our division.
Yeah.
But if you think about Pittsburgh in the playoffs, maybe Baltimore in the playoffs, they're deadly teams.
Yep.
Other than that, who can beat these people?
AFC wise? I don't see.
I'm not really.
It's gonna be New England against Kansas City in the AFC Championship, probably.
I'm down
I hate to say that, Houston.
Houston is going
Now,
to probably get,
yeah.
Pittsburgh first round? Maybe.
I mean,
Baltimore? One of them two.
I'm not even gonna think that he.
No.
Last week, me and Ryan, we was talking. Ryan said, "What was it? Figure we say what Texas team, Houston team
Mm-hmm.
will win a championship?" And listen, everything we said was wrong. Cause listen, you said, Astros.
I said the Astros.
No, he said
I said the Astros.
You said Rockets.
Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
And I said Texas.
You did.
I'm in the lead.
Wait.
Explain
that.
Explain that.
Because right now our Rockets look like Worthing High School.
Uh-oh.
We
Okay.
won it.
Shots fired.
The Lakers look better than the Rockets. That's no defense. Let me get a Reeves number. Hold on. Let me call the Reeves.
Let's compare real quick, okay? We are at the halfway point of the NFL season.
Look, he looks.
Get him,
We're
Rockett.
at the very beginning of the NBA season.
That's my coffee talking to
The
me.
Astros just went to the
They
ALCS.
lost. So you got another year away from them. So he out the box. He can't win this battle.
You said, but hold on.
Okay.
The question
His
was
team.
you talking
the
about?
Astros are gone.
You
So
said the
his
next
team-
one to win the
wait.
title. That's
Right.
what the question
so
was.
We are still has a chance. We both still have a chance
Nah,
to win
I
this
think
year,
you're
right?
misinterpreting what we meant.
Mhm.
We didn't say which team is going to win a champ. No Houston team's going to win a championship this year.
Nope.
It's not going to happen. We're saying the next team
one.
to win a championship in Houston, which could mean 2 years, 5 years, 10 years from now. Who
What
do
about
you
right
think
now?
it will be the most likely to win a championship?
Right now, Astros is out of it.
But the Astros are out of that. But they weren't out of that when we
There,
was
there
talking.
will be next season.
Shit,
where they
figure,
could win.
you see what I got to deal with? 2 light-skinned people. These light-skinned
Man,
people.
wasn't they out of it when we did have this conversation
don't
last
worry
week?
about that. Don't worry about that. We had a conversation then. Anyway, but you should have said it. You should have thought about that. I'm in the lead.
Okay.
All
Because
right.
the as it looks as now, the Texans may be on point to win a championship before the Rockets, unless we finna
Based off
something
of
finna
what?
happen.
Number one,
Based on that, just-
first off, you can't claim that because you thought the Rockets were going to be good this year.
I never
You said, I
that.
think Carmelo going to
With
be
the
good.
Melo pickup,
Yeah.
didn't he?
Melo
He
be
sure
better,
did.
But I mean, I didn't know
What
nobody
had
was gonna play
happened was-
defense.
Really?
I ain't know nobody was
You
gonna
didn't
play
know
defense.
Melo was going to slack off on defense?
They can't blame that on Melo.
Yes, you
He
can.
wasn't
Whole
even
career.
starting. You feel what I'm saying? The first 3 games. Don't blame that on Melo.
Melo
Blame
was-
that on your team captain.
Who's that, James Harden?
Yes.
I say blame it on the coach.
Man.
Oh, that coach never
That-
taught defense.
that coach is
so
no
he's
defense.
never coached defense in his life. I don't know.
It's the same thing with Andy Reid.
Okay. Let's go. What's next? That's our NFL wrap up.
Well, we already hit on NBA. Let's keep on that a little bit, I guess. The Lakers, man. What's going on with your team?
They better than the Rockets. They 2-4.
Wait, how so?
The Rockets 1-5. They 2-4. Stop hating.
Okay.
Stop hating. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you a real quick synopsis of that.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. We looked it better with Rondo and them sitting down
Yeah.
because they ran more. You know, boom, boom, boom. When they come back, like Rondo lost that game against. I ain't gonna just put on Rondo, but Rondo lost that game against San Antonio.
Yeah.
You down 3, 10 seconds left. LeBron give you a pass under the.
Wide open layup.
You don't shoot the layup. You dribble out and throw back out for a 3. You ain't gonna score them back and foul. So you know, the ball gets stagnant when they go to him and the tall slim kid.
Lonzo.
No, the tall slim.
Kuzma.
Just came out.
Ingram?
Just Ingram.
Ingram.
Ingram is
Okay.
good, but he don't play the fast pace.
No, he doesn't.
So you know, it is what it is. That's the king over there, though. You know, they wasn't expected to be where the Rockets.
Here we
are
go.
He look a little
expected to be.
irritated though.
Yeah, of course
Nah,
he gonna
look
be
irritated.
We know what
Now,
happened when
if
you get
Lou
irritated.
Walton, if he blame Lou, he fired. He gonna replace Luke with Lou. He can coach Lou. You know, Lou Walton. You know, LeBron
You
wants
mean
to coach.
LeBron
his-
James could coach Tyronn Lue?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He can coach.
That's what. Yeah. Okay.
That's what would happen.
Yeah.
Well,
I
speaking
mean, it
of
was-
coaches getting fired,
Uh-oh.
Cleveland let go of Ty Lue
On this off
this
day.
week as
Bye
well.
bye.
Yeah, man.
What do you think about that, man?
Moment of silence for Ty Lue. Okay.
All right.
I think that's well deserved. I
Yeah,
mean,
man, tickets were $2.50.
come on. Yeah. I mean,
That's
come on,
cheaper than
man.
a pack of
You
cigarettes.
lose one guy.
One guy.
One guy.
Uh-huh.
Now, don't get me wrong. He is the best player in the league. But you lose one guy and you 0-6. What's their record?
Yeah.
0-6. I don't think they won a game.
But I've heard a few. I don't know if I could put that on Ty Lue.
Nah,
Okay.
he
The
checked
roster
out.
is bad.
He
The
checked
roster
out.
was built to play upon LeBron James' strengths only. It wasn't meant to be a good team without LeBron.
That's a good point.
And LeBron also constructed this team. He advocated for bringing in J.R. Smith. He advocated for bringing these people in. He advocated for letting Andrew Wiggins go and bringing in Kevin Love, who is now their best player.
True story.
So
You make a good point.
I
You
love
make
it
a
when
real
that
good
fire
point.
comes
Yeah,
out.
yeah. You make a real good
I
point.
know
Oh, when Ryan got
But
it.
still, I mean, they're in the.
I love that because when Ryan boys get
They're on the East though. They're on the East though.
But
So
Ty
they,
Lue
you
checked
know,
out.
so the competitors, it really ain't that competitive there. So
yeah.
you know, I can see if it was on the West, and I could more kind of understand. But yeah, not a game yet.
Listen, the Rockets only won what?
That's true, but that's true. I guess, but
Lou checked out when LeBron left.
Yeah.
Anybody know that?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say he checked out. I think him and the GM had problems because the GM want him to play the younger players more. And Tyronn Lue was like, no, I'm playing whoever I feel I want to play. So I think it was a lot of stuff.
Some more Jerry Jones action going on, huh?
Yeah. So
Tristan Thompson talked about that too.
What do you say?
He was frustrated talking about how the younger players who were brought in don't really understand the culture. They just came because LeBron was there, basically.
Yeah.
But now they
Sound like some rap
know
beef.
What it takes.
Well, who do they got this year?
Sound like rap beef.
I mean, they still got Shannon
the
Fry?
dude,
Is he still there?
He actually signed back.
Fry signed back.
Yeah.
You got
George
Kevin
Hill.
Love, George Hill.
They actually have a pretty good
J.R.
young team. I
Smith.
know it's hard to say, but
They ain't really young.
The team is a lot better than it was the first time LeBron left. So they got a lot of pieces to build around now than before.
You figure is qualified. He's a Cleveland.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You know who Dan Gilbert is seeing then, and what's making him see that? Boston.
Yeah.
Boston is running their young guns and balling. And so he probably watched that. But Dan Gilbert deserves a little rough time.
Yeah.
You degraded LeBron.
He came back, played for you.
He came back and got you a ring.
Yeah, he did. He did his job.
Now it's like how Jay-Z told Dame Dash.
Yep.
You made me make another me. So
It's rumors that he's trying to sell a team. He's trying to get rid of the team.
No.
And he wanted to sell it if LeBron stayed.
What if LeBron?
Even if he stayed, he
what if
wanted to sell.
LeBron
To try to get, because of course you'll get more money if LeBron is on the team.
No doubt.
Right now, he's not going to get what he paid for.
Well,
he
he
about a couple months short.
You wouldn't do that.
I think I've heard rumors about that happening.
I would do that.
Wants to buy the team.
I would buy
But
him.
also, if you wanted to do that, why not do it before LeBron? Like, you had to know LeBron was going to leave.
Yeah.
But I've also heard he wants to take the team back.
What you mean?
That was a sentiment I heard when LeBron, like when there was talk that LeBron was going to leave Cleveland.
Okay.
Dan Gilbert apparently somehow leaked that he was kind of,
Glad.
he was okay with it because he wanted to get his team back.
Right.
And LeBron runs the show when he's with the team generally.
That's true.
So Dan Gilbert's probably excited to actually not have to bow to the whims of a player and make these trades just because LeBron said so. Fire this coach, hire this coach because LeBron wants it.
I feel
So if you don't, he was probably happy about that. So if you're happy about that, why sell the team?
Yeah, but I look at it on another point too. Is he did all that, but he got them to the championship every year. You know what I mean? So you got to kind of give a little bit of credit to LeBron for that, because now look at him.
It's like if you got a little league team. I'm gonna wrap it up real fast. You got a little league team, right? And you got a little kid named Big Figgy. Big Figgy is great. We win when we play Big Figgy, but his mom, we have to deal with his mom. She comes in and she cusses the coach out. So you have to think about it. You take the good with the bad. If LeBron is on my team, he running shit.
Mm-hmm.
When I didn't let him run it, so it is what it is, man. Dan Gilbert, everything can't be hunky dory, for all your career. You know what I'm saying? You have to go through some tough times yourself. So it is what it is, man.
It was totally worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it. Yeah, you got your ring. You never had that. Wasn't that your first championship?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I mean, he did purpose served.
Sit down. Don't worry. Be
Ultimately,
happy.
I think they did a favor for Ty Lue, though, because now he gets paid and don't have to work there.
Right.
He doesn't have to live there. So they probably did do him a solid.
I didn't even know they were still paying Mike Brown.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They paying the last three coaches. They paying Mike Brown twice because they hired him again.
Who's his agent? Let's call him and get Mike Brown.
Probably.
Let's
Some
get
of LeBron's people.
let's get his agent to represent the ESG Rockett.
I'm down with that.
Look, you know what? We need to start. We're gonna start our predictions this week.
Okay.
So we'll do NBA next week.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, we didn't bring the schedule.
Yeah, I
We'll
can look
start
it
that.
up.
You can look it up.
I can look
Let's
it
get
up.
out. So we need to start a board from here on half point out, and we're gonna come up with something for the winner. You feel what I'm saying? We need to do like I used to do it. So y'all are ready?
Okay.
I'm ready.
Do you want to do every game or just the big
No,
game?
let's just do let's pick. Let's make it simple. Let's pick 3 big games a week.
Okay.
All right.
That's how we'll do it.
Let's see what the
We'll
Sunday
come up.
night game.
We'll come up with something.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, so let's start the local game. Texans at Denver. Are they at Denver? They are at Denver.
Yeah, at Denver.
They're at Denver. returning Case Keenum.
Ugh.
Who are you picking in that matchup?
You know who I'm riding with.
Texans on a 5-game win streak.
I'm riding with H-Town because my balls hot.
Okay.
Wanging and banging.
Nice. Well, it's hard to win in Denver. Hard to win in Denver. I'm going to Denver on Tuesday next week, by the way. But I'm going to go with the hometown. I'm going with H-Town for sure.
Ryan?
I'm going to take the Texans, too.
What do you got, Figgy?
I think it's gonna be a close game, a rough game, but I think the Texans will pull it off. Last minute field goal.
We all picked the Texans.
Okay. Next one, since we got Figgy here as well, the Chiefs at Cleveland.
I can't believe you brought this up.
I'll go out on the limb.
No. I mean,
We
everybody
said
is
big
beatable.
games, man. Big
Okay,
games.
That's good.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Okay, fair enough.
So
fair
we
enough.
come, no,
You better not
that's
turn
good.
your back,
Get that.
Figgy.
So
Don't
we can
turn
come
your
back
back,
and we can
Figgy.
come back and talk about that.
I will be fair though. I think it will be a closer game than we all expect
Okay.
because Cleveland got a good defense. So I think it will.
So who you picking?
It won't be the high-powered Chiefs offense, but
Who you picking, son?
I think the Chiefs gonna come away with this.
I'll go on the limb for y'all.
Uh-oh.
I'm pick Cleveland.
I might go with Cleveland, too, honestly.
Oh.
I feel like
wow.
you get rid of the coach.
Okay.
Team's fired up.
Okay.
Baker
That's
Mayfield, we know he
that's
can
a
ball.
Great point.
Anybody can be beat, man. I feel like we're due for a big upset.
Where's the game at?
And
Where's the game
it's
at?
in Cleveland.
You gonna pick your guys? There's no way in hell
Pat-
you're gonna agree with us and pick Cleveland.
Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
All day.
Okay.
I think
All
it's. I
day.
think it's gonna.
Get your team.
I think it's gonna be a close game though. I think it's gonna be like a maybe.
17,
Call it,
14,
call it.
I think it's gonna be
Call
about 20-17 game,
Give
but
one more
Field
game.
goal game.
We'll
Yeah.
do two more.
Okay.
Because there's
Okay.
another one I want to talk about. Steelers at Baltimore.
Ooh.
Steelers versus
That's a
the
field goal
Ravens.
game. Where at?
Who y'all at Baltimore?
Man, I don't know. I'm gonna take the Steelers. They playing like they got momentum right now.
Okay.
Steelers 13-10.
He wants to be technical.
I won't pick a score.
Me either. Who you
I
got?
want to say if Lamar Jackson see the field, maybe something good happens.
Yeah, if Lamar Jackson
okay.
picks the field, I will pick Baltimore.
But otherwise, I'm gonna take Pittsburgh.
I
So,
got
you
I
got
got Pittsburgh too. Yeah.
Who you pick?
Pittsburgh.
So we all in Pittsburgh. Okay.
All Pittsburgh.
One more
Now,
game.
the
and
last one, the biggest one, the one that Michael Jordan out here cutting promos.
Oh, Green Bay.
Green Bay at New England. Packers, Patriots, Brady, Rodgers. Who y'all taking?
Pats. ROB said the Pats.
I'll take Green Bay.
Okay. See, the Patriots are tricky, man, because the final score of the Bills game did not reflect how close that game was until the very end. The Bills almost beat them.
And Brady threw no
So,
touchdowns.
taking that in consideration, I want to say Green Bay.
Whoa.
But the Patriots, man, I wouldn't be surprised either way. I'll just put it like that.
So who you picking?
Yeah.
I'm going to pick Green Bay.
Green Bay.
That's right with me. Bless you.
Biggie, who you got, man?
I got the Patriots.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it'd be a shootout, but I think the Patriots gonna.
So it
come
look
out
like
on top.
we finna be on top when we come in here next week.
So so we'll know what it is. We are. Me and Ryan agreed on what 3 teams.
2.
Yep.
Okay.
We picked up
Oh,
Browns.
3. But y'all did
We all
the 2.
agreed on
all
Texans,
four.
I think.
Yeah, all
Me
did
and
the
you agreed
Texans.
on 4.
Okay.
Texans, Browns,
Steelers.
Green Bay.
And
Steelers.
Steelers,
Yeah,
right?
we all
Okay.
agree.
I need to. I'll pick Patriots then, just to be
Yeah,
controversial.
just be different from me.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to ride with
New
gangsta.
England.
You don't ride. You got a paid in full shirt on, and you don't want to ride with me. Biggie has a nice shirt on. Hi, Biggie has a nice shirt on. Jim's Juice Podcast. Shout out to them. So what's next, baby? Let's go. Let's get into some entertainment.
Yeah, definitely, man. So the biggest talk of social media right now is Cardi B, Nicki Minaj. Around 205 at this point.
It's 205. I thought it was around 220.
Man,
It's 205.
something
220.
like that. It
Hmm.
just seemed like it. But so to recap, and I didn't read the whole thing. I just saw Nicki Minaj went on Queen Radio, her little radio program she has on Apple Music, and she aired out a lot of stuff talking about how Cardi B actually got her ass beat really bad at Fashion Week, and that she didn't want to release the footage because it was too brutal or whatever, but she wants to pay somebody to put the footage out now.
Wow.
And Cardi B comes back on Instagram, her platform of choice. She goes on IG Live and goes on this long rant talking about how, you know, she didn't really get beat like that because if she did, everybody had their phones out. Somebody would have put the footage up. And then she said things like, what else she say? I got
she got a lot of receipts. She got a lot of receipts of some phone calls that she claims they got with Nicki on that Nicki never did. She said about her camp leaking out her number.
Okay.
A number got leaked out, and it's just such a coincidence that every time somebody falls off with, I guess, her team, whatever, that their number ends up leaked out. So then I think her sister's number never got leaked out because they never had her number. Some drama.
Wait, I'm confused. Whose number gets leaked out? Nicki?
So
whoever,
no.
Whoever beefs with Nicki's
fall
out with Nicki,
they leak their numbers out, which is
and
pretty high schoolish.
And a whole bunch of
petty,
Barbies get the text and then
there you go.
Okay.
Yeah. So supposedly she's called Nicki. She's tried to have conversations with her about all this stuff, but of course Nicki don't answer.
My sister over there. That boy did his research.
Yeah. I'm a definitely.
He's earning his way into the camp.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
It's gang initiation.
So,
Next, I want you to steal $1 million and bring it to the show next week. Okay.
So
what's your take on that, Ryan?
We'll work on
Are you tired of it?
I'm
Are you
tired of it, but here's all I'm going to say. I thought it was real funny how back early this year, when everybody was pitting Cardi B and Nicki Minaj against each other, they got mad at men. And they're saying, why do you men always put females against each other?
Really?
You don't do it with Nas and Jay-Z. You don't do it with the male rappers. You only do it with the females. Come to find out, they've had beef for a long time.
They really have.
Dating back to this time period, basically.
Wow.
So they were acting completely fraud by saying that it was the men's fault and the media's fault for putting them against each other, when in reality they had been against each other from the start, it sounds like.
Yeah.
So that's all I had to say about it. I just thought that was funny.
It's what's so crazy about this situation. I'm gonna make it fast. I don't want to talk about them all day like Kaepernick or Trump. This is a battle that can only be won through pettiness or through a hand fight.
Yeah.
Because Cardi B has the momentum. The momentum being, I'm not your favorite speaker. I'm not the most educated person. I'm not the best dancer. But I'm real. I'm authentic. I'm giving you me. And I'm going to give you songs that people got to understand when they get to a certain level, you rap about certain things. The normal hood person can't really relate to you anymore, you know. And Cardi B is so relatable to the normal hood chick or just person in general. That's a working female, whatever. Cardi B is relatable to people. Nicki Minaj had put herself in a Beyonce type echelon. And she can't grab the hood back because she's too far removed from the hood. She making our rap Cardi B in 16 bars with metaphors, this and that. But the people want the real. And Cardi B is just giving them the real right now. So there's nothing really Nicki can do. She's looking like a petty hater.
Really is.
I don't care what situation there has been. She looked like a petty hater. And the only way Cardi B got that black eye supposedly was a bodyguard or somebody bumped her. So Nicki uses this and goes on. But, some people who would have been scared to talk back would have let Nicki get away with that, and it would have looked like she was winning. But,
I guess I look at it.
I'm tired of it.
I hear you, man. I hear you. I look at it on a level like this, man. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead. What's been out there lately? Been doing? You did one of those, the Pimp C challenge. Huh?
The Pimp C challenge.
So I'm gonna put it on another perspective. It really sad to see. Because both of these women are very successful black women. Right. You know what I mean? And they are definitely getting a big bag. Each one of them. There's no need to be hating on each other. If them two came together, the money they could see together in the fan base and both, I mean, it would be something really big. But that's really all I want to talk about. I'm like you. I don't want to touch on too much. It's female drama, But at the end of the day, though, I really think it's really sad to see. If they get together and make money together, man, it'd be so much better.
And like
that's
we
my
said
take.
at the beginning, it's Coke and Pepsi. There's gonna always be competition. And
That's
there's
right.
always
That's
be
right.
certain
True
people that
story.
put certain people together. Let more women be happy.
And I don't know if it's just them either. I think the label also benefits.
Of
And they also
course.
instigate
Definitely.
this stuff too.
Yeah, man.
I don't think it was just them deciding one day I don't like Nicki or I don't like Cardi.
Right.
It was the Cardi's label trying to remove Nicki from a spot to put Cardi there,
Mhm.
and then maybe she thinks that Cardi's responsible for that. So I think there's other factors at play that they play off of.
So who are you? Let's get it down. Let's get our votes
Team?
in. Team. We're gonna start with Ryan since he was speaking first. You team Cardi, team Nicki.
I'm Nicki.
Oh, bougie. Most Jay-Z.
Nah, come
Figgy,
on.
who you got?
It's tough, man, because
Who you got?
Gotta pick one.
it's tough, man.
Who you got?
Right now, at this moment, I'm gonna say Cardi.
Okay, who you got?
What we basing off of?
Nothing.
What are we just nothing?
There's no criteria. Who you
Well,
got?
then
You
I'm gonna
either-
go ahead and say both of my sides. Then, if I'm basing it off of realness, Cardi. If I'm basing it off of artists, talent-wise, Nicki.
Look at this fool. He just come in here. and
I'm a
say-
half breed, so I got to keep it half breed. You know what I mean? Got to keep it both sides.
I got you, baby.
Who are you? Who are you?
Yeah,
You can't say
man, I
that.
can't even answer
You
that.
got it.
Right. I mean, Rob gave me the most politically correct answer he could give me. And, hey, man.
I think you're Team Nicki. You're
I can't explain it. I'm a lyricist. I'm a rapper. I love the culture. Of course, I'm Team Nicki for his studio wise.
Don't say as far as studio wise.
Yeah,
You gotta pick one, man.
Yeah,
he did.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nicki
I'm
is
Team
hip-hop,
Nicki.
man.
I'm Team Nicki.
Timmy.
I ain't hating on Cardi.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So my shout out to Fanatics view.
Yeah.
Taylor over there, he was nervous and scared because he heard me repeating a story I heard, but I won't go into that. So
Wait, what story will you repeat? Oh,
about the catfish story.
oh, okay.
He got nervous. Maybe he's Team Cardi.
That
so.
story was kind of wild, though, man.
I ain't gonna say that. Look, I drug you into it. Anyway.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Hold up. How can can I at least give you light-skinned guys a round of applause on one thing?
What's that?
We left NBA. Klay Thompson. Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
How can I let you light-skinned brothers
50
get in
points,
here?
14 threes, broke a record.
What? Didn't even play the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Nobody can beat Golden State. I mean,
Nobody.
I actually watched some of that game. It looked like a game of 2K.
2K,
Man.
I hated the brain room.
NBA
first, you
Jam.
guys.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 92
I bet.
points in the first half,
92, dog.
24 assists in 24
You
minutes.
know what that was? This is a game that's probably before your time when I was a kid. The first basketball game on Nintendo that we could play. Do you remember this? As a
Double dribble.
double dribble.
Double dribble.
Yeah, you
Double
couldn't
I
see
actually
the
had that
dunk.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
I
you
actually
couldn't
had
see the
Yeah.
dunk. You couldn't see the three. They just showed that in.
Yeah.
Whoosh.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that was crazy. Oh, wait, my bad. I had a moment.
14
I had to
threes.
give my light-skinned brothers they love.
I so
I'm
appreciate it.
halfway light-skinned.
I so
I'm almost
appreciate
there. Me and Figure, we almost light-skinned. Just depending on what time of the year. If it's wintertime, we light-skinned. If it's summertime, we a little brown.
I'm just interested to know how many times he dribbled the ball because I bet you it wasn't a lot to get those points.
It was
I
setting
bet
up
you
them
it wasn't a lot.
screens for him, so
That's why they
That's
unbeatable.
why they did that
really.
the whole game.
That's why they unbeatable.
That game right there made a lot of people. The Rockets probably never played defense no more then. After seeing that, they're going to be like, what them play defense for?
yeah.
So when I get to
It's
here, they
over.
going to slap me.
Chicago was awful anyway. So
Man, Chicago.
that's-
And they had, I bet they was pumping up Zach LaVine, top 5 scorer. He's going to show up against Golden State.
He's a dunker.
You're right. You're right.
He's a
You
dunker.
light-skinned brothers. He on y'all team. He's representing well for
Hey,
you guys.
hold up now. We just got off Clay now. Come on.
Representing well for you guys. Y'all want an ESG story? I'm giving y'all
Always.
basketball. I'm
Always.
giving y'all a live basketball story. I was MVP. True story. I was the only sophomore on varsity. True story. I went to North Carolina to the Tar Heels to camp, to the summer camp. Basketball, I was a donkey, dog. I was amazing. But my greatest game, my senior year, we was playing a school called Mandeville. And I had the whole. I played small forward. I only 6'2". I had the whole. A guy that was 6'7". I had 21 points and 22 points and 24 rebounds.
6'2".
6'2", dog. I just thought about that from the Klay Thompson.
Nice.
If you look that up. I got some
Nice.
pictures of it. I posted. I'll go to my Facebook and hashtag because I don't think Ryan believed me.
No, I believe it.
So
I believe
one
it.
day we're gonna do 2-on-2. for some money. And me and Figgy, I'm picking Figgy against y'all two.
Okay.
You light skinned,
I
bro.
don't even play ball like that, but I'll take that, man.
Don't worry, I got you. Hey, I just need you to just stay down in the bottom. I got it. Yeah, I got it.
All right, enough basketball for one night.
Yes. Let's move on to a sport we don't talk about a whole lot, especially since the Astros lost. But the Boston Red Sox beat the Los Angeles Dodgers in 5 games.
Yeah, man.
I thought what was more interesting is the ratings were pretty bad this year. They were down, I believe, 23% from last year when Houston was in it. And these are 2 of the biggest sports markets, allegedly, that faced off in the World Series.
Okay.
I believe this was the lowest rating since 2014 or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And even though it seems like Major League Baseball got what they wanted, the ratings are still declining. So why do y'all think the ratings are declining, and what do you think the sport can do to reinvigorate itself?
Here it is. I got the simple answer. I have the 100% reason. I know why.
Okay.
The world wanted to see the Astros in there. They can say what they want to say, but here it is. World Series saw it. You have too many options. It's the kickoff of NBA week.
Yeah.
We have, you got the Rockets, the Lakers, Golden State, all these teams playing. Then you have Sunday night and Monday night football.
Yeah.
And you have Thursday night
regular season games, though.
I mean, but still, it's your first time to get to see your favorite NBA players play.
Yeah.
So you're going to be torn. You feel what I'm saying? Football, you're halfway there, but you got Thursday night, Sunday night college football, Saturday night college football, Sunday night NFL, Sunday NFL, Sunday night NFL. Monday night NFL has been letting me down. Oh, my God. But then you have Monday night, too. So there's too many options. You know what I'm saying? And
Last night's game was pretty good, though. Bills and Patriots.
it fooled me. I thought it was going to be horrible. He said it.
I pretty much, you know what I say? I mean, I hear you. You make a real good, valid point. But the ratings was just down last year, right, from year before. So we still had the same stuff going on the year before, right? Monday night football, Thursday night football, we still had that going on. So the ratings went down for a reason. I think why is because now fans in baseball, I feel like they want to see the underdog teams. They don't want to see just the common teams that's always going to be there. Big market or not, I don't really think that matters no more. I think they're more, except for, NBA ratings don't go down when Golden State play because, of course, they want to see Golden State. But I think that's why. I think it's more that I think people want to just see, the underdogs. Like when the Cubs, the ratings was high because the Cubs had never won one. The Astros hadn't won one. So I think that's more what they want to see in baseball because baseball is too long to watch.
America's team, the Yankees. They always watch when the Yankees.
They do. They do.
I think they wanted the Yankees to be in it.
Yeah,
I think they was upset that Boston beat the Yankees like that.
And then,
they need to do something different with baseball. I personally feel that. I think the 9 innings got to go. The 9 innings, yeah, man. The 9 innings got to go.
There's no little league baseball.
That one game, I think that one game, where'd it go? 18 innings. I think they was baseballed out after that.
You said the game was like 7 hours.
Yeah, 7 hours.
Yeah. Until damn near 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
So Major League Baseball. Here's if you want, you need marketing for bring your league back to the urban community. Reach out to the ESG and Rockett Pocket. Wow. Reach out to the ESG Rockett Podcast. Our marketing firm will break it down and get you into these urban TVs.
I'm down with it. We were talking about petty beef earlier, and also beef that we've talked about a million times now.
Oh, Lord.
Speaking of which, 50 Cent and Ja Rule. Now, this beef is never going to die. Even when one of them dies, the beef will still keep going. This beef will never die, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, 50 Cent did something like buy 200 tickets for a Ja Rule / Ashanti show. And just to have an empty venue where they're performing, I guess. So where do you think this ranks on pettiest beefs of all time?
The way to win any battle comes through pettiness. I don't care who you are. If you go back to it, the best diss song to me was Ice Cube, No Vaseline.
Yeah.
He took gangster pettiness to a whole nother level. He shut them down. That was it. Cool Mo D and LL. This throwback. When they was more lyrical back then. It wasn't as petty. Cube came with some super. All those Roxanne songs for when I was a child was petty. But when Tupac won the battle with one line.
Yeah.
First off, you know what I'm saying? As soon as he said that and said he had slept with his wife, the pettiness, you won that battle. Jay-Z said everything he could say. But all Nas said, dude, say little and talk about the big lips. The battle was won. 50 Cent is a master at pettiness, right? He does Busta Rhymes so bad. You know, I'm waiting on. See, I have some 50 Cent stories that will beat 50 Cent. Because, see, money, you can't win all battles with money if you know what to say. That's why Floyd Mayweather has more money than 50. But he can't never win their arguments. Because no matter what you do, when 50 talks about you can't read, that automatically bring your pettiness level higher. And that's what people like. Ja Rule, I'm glad, is clapping back, finally. You know, hey, when 50 did that bullying to you, and all his songs became the same singing lullaby songs, that was your time. You were supposed to attack him on those premises. You feel what I'm saying? Now, 50 posted that, and I love Ja Rule posts. He posted about 4 or 5 posts. So now he's growing some kahunas. But you have to be petty to win in this game. Look at the Drake, Meek Mill. Meek Mill is a battle rapper. He gonna holler, scream. I'm gonna kill a show up. I gotta do it in the Philly. But Drake gotta say something. Hold up. Sometimes back to back. It's the pettiness is what wins.
He was pretty petty too.
So if you can't, that's how he lost it. From the pettiness. Kanye say, come here. Hey, Pusha, man. You know he got that. Pettiness wins in hip hop. And if you can't be petty, that's when you have to resort to the violence. Because they can't, some people can't take a loss. You're like, damn, I can't out-rap him. Or I'm not petty as him, so I'm going to shoot him. You know, so it is what it is.
So do you think it's best to respond, or you think it's best to just, if you can't match the pettiness, right?
Man, you have
what you think?
Man, if you got to think, to wait for you to survive and to keep your brain going is to protect your brain. So if somebody's out here steadily degrading your brain, and you never say nothing, you have to be having enough going on where you don't have to
reply.
Yeah. Jay-Z don't have to reply to people.
Great point.
He was forced to reply with Nas. You feel
well,
me? But what he started.
Yeah, he did.
But he kept other things going on to make you just say, well, he's winning that way. Ja Rule, he kind of got quiet. So it made it look like 50 ran him out the game. Then 50 take off. So it looked like 51. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
So you say definitely got to reply.
It just depends on the stature of the artist that you are.
Gotcha.
You feel what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. You know,
the OG is spoken.
So what would your strategy be if you were in a rap beef in 2018?
Man, I'm petty. I'm gonna humiliate. I'm gonna talk about everybody. I'm gonna talk about this, talk about that, talk about that. The thing about now how to win rap beef, they use social media.
They do.
The meme is going to be more important than your 16.
That's all
if
it is.
You can't spit the 16. I got the meme.
Man. When was the last time 50 dropped the diss record?
Yeah. When the last time he dropped
He was the king
record?
of diss records.
Period.
When the last time he dropped the good record? They got radio play.
Yeah.
He's a major artist. And you don't hear him
what
on
was
the
his
radio.
last musical project? And he's still,
He's still on top of the game because he uses social media as his petty board. And that's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna still spit at 16. Okay. But I got some stuff on 50. I can handle 50.
You keep saying that, man. You gotta let it go.
Yeah, you
let
do.
It go. I gotta save it for a while. I send Ja Rule a message though.
Okay.
I say, holla at me. You need me, big dog.
Got you.
Because the only thing you can say is, I have more money than you. Yeah. That's it. Right? Floyd has more money than you. And you still won that battle. When you don't judge people on character, not money, it's a different view. You know what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj may have more money than Cardi B, but people still picking Cardi B over Nicki. Then money has nothing to do with it when you get into inside that ring.
I will say the one person he couldn't put away was Rick Ross, and he tried.
He did try. He did.
But I'm gonna tell you what Ross did. I hate to talk. My bad. You had what you gonna say?
Ahead. Well, first off, one thing he did was he sued him. 50 Cent. 50 Cent had the sex tape of Rick Ross's baby mama.
Yeah.
50 Cent got sued for leaking that, and he had to pay millions and claim bankruptcy or something crazy.
Smart pettiness, Ross.
Yeah.